Hi, I'm Jessica Ramirez and I will be speaking about animals in captivity. I will be discussing the pros and cons of zoos, SeaWorld's large mammals, and behavioral changes. There's no place like home. According to the Captive Animal Protection Society, most zoos breed to ensure captive populations rather than to repopulate the wild. Also, zoos cannot provide sufficient space for animals. They can't make artificial living habitats that would be adequate for their living. Also, animals in captivity can develop a disorder called zoochosis, which is the rocking, pacing, and aggression of captive animals who are slowly losing their minds. The pros. Some zoos do have conservation programs, and I think zoos are educational for children and kids, and I think it's good for kids to grow up and go to zoos and see the animals. SeaWorld's wells. SeaWorld cannot provide enough living space for their whales as well. They, as people say, they live in bathtubs. They don't have the proper water conditions that they have in the oceans. And also the feeding, they don't get fed the same that they would in the wild. And according to the Humane Society, more people have been killed and injured with whales in captivity than in the wild. And in the wild, there have been no known cases of whale aggression. And also the dorsal fin collapse, which can be seen at the SeaWorld in San Antonio. And it's when the fin of the whale collapses, and it can be due to spending too much time on the surface and also spinning or swimming in one direction, and then that's what it looks like in the wild. Okay. Also, orcas swim up to 100 miles a day, and they can't get that amount of exercises at SeaWorld and places like that. However, SeaWorld does have conservation programs. They do have like a SeaWorld rescue team that goes out and rescues animals and like puts them back in the wild. But most people don't focus on that, but they do have programs like that. So I'd like you to take this information and form your own opinion about whether or not animals should be in captivity. And my personal opinion for this matter is that animals are unfit to be in captivity. However, I do think it's educational, and the animals that are in captivity should stay there, but we should just not take any more in because like the damage is done. But that's my opinion. So go out and form your own opinion and educate others. Thank you.